Listen, before we get out of here, I'd be remiss in neglecting to discuss the Met Gala that took place um, Monday night in New York City. The theme of the Met Gala was Black Dandyism. And for those of you who don't know, Black Dandyism, this is according to one of my producers who wrote this up for me because I didn't know. I didn't know how to define it per se. But Black Dandyism is a cultural movement where Black individuals use fashion and personal style rooted in the historical tradition of European dandyism as a form of self expression and a way to challenge societal limitations. It's a way to reclaim agency, assert individuality, and even act as a form of resistance against negative stereotypes and racial prejudices. So I'm looking at the theme here, and I don't know what to say about these. I mean, who is this right here? Who is this? That was Diana Ross. This is Pharrell with I believe his lady. This is Nicki Minaj. Okay, I see the outfit. I see the outfit. I like that. I like how she looks there. I don't know what to say about this stuff. I mean, Rihanna, she's pregnant, obviously. Again, she looks gorgeous. But we see that these are the kind of outfits that were worn by a lot of our ancestors, no doubt about that. So they're living up to it, the accuracy of it all, right there. Who's that? That's Kim. That's Kim K. That's Kim K. Okay, I mean that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm not gonna have anything negative to say about that. Andre 3000. Check this brother out with a piano on his back or something that looks like a piano. Now, do I think that's ultimately ridiculous? Yes, but not for him because he's a musician. And because he's a musician, I get it. And he put out a piano album yesterday. So I get it. I understand it. Major props to him. He's just bringing attention to what he's doing. So there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. Carrying music on his shoulders and stuff. Weight of the music industry on his back. That's what's implying. That's what it's implying. I get all of that. I understand that. So I get it. The outfits are very unique. Now, this is Diana Ross. I mean, she's ageless. We get that. But, I mean, that's a lot to carry around. I mean, my goodness. I often wonder, what the hell would I wear? I can't even think about it. That's Madonna. I know that. Okay. Okay, the outfit, I mean, it's not like a virgin, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that. Anna Wintour with Colin Domingo and Lewis Hamilton. I like. I mean, for a Met Gala, that seems pretty fly. I like the Lewis Hamilton. I would have rocked the Lewis Hamilton outfit. Knowing me, I would have rocked something like that. I wouldn't have rocked the other stuff. That's just not how I roll. I mean, that's just not me. Even though, I mean, look good. This is Bad Bunny with the hat. I got it. Now fit the gloves. I see it. He ain't trying to be Michael Jackson, but he's saying Michael Jackson ain't the only one that had to wear gloves. God rest his soul. I get that part. All right, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's me commenting on the Met Gala. I don't know too much. I mean, I know how I look in the fashion that I rock, but this other extra stuff, I mean, that's beyond my scope, okay? But I know what looks good and what doesn't, what looks excessive and what doesn't. Diana Ross looked good, but excessive. Then again, she's always been that way. But major props to her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got it. I've been invited to the Met Gala about 3 times. I've never gone. I've never had a desire to go. My producer doesn't know when to shut the hell up because now he crossed the line. You got to go. Sit back. You go, okay? I don't feel like going, okay? These people, you go too far. Once again, talking too much. I'm not going. I have had no desire to go. Met Gala, just not my flavor. But they always having it during the NBA playoffs, so I guess the invite isn't really authentic because they know I can't go, because I'm too busy. So maybe they send the invite to say they invited me and I couldn't go, knowing I couldn't go because I have obligations. But it is what it is. I'm not going. I'm not going. Here's my issue, though, before I get on out of here. I don't appreciate the fact that Spike Lee was there. Yo, man, the Knicks was playing. What the hell were you doing at the Met Gala? Damn the Met Gala. They don't come before the Knicks. Very disappointed with Spike Lee. Very disappointed. Should have been there. But they did win without you. So maybe you should stay away for game 2. And if if Boston loses game 2 by some miracle, because I don't think that's going to happen, if the Knicks come back to the Garden, or when the Knicks come back to the Garden this weekend for game 3, if they've won the first 2 games and Spike Lee wasn't in attendance, then you can't come for game 3. Because that means you the jinx if they lose. And we're all going to know it. You wouldn't have had that problem if you had showed up. But then again, black dandyism was the theme. And being the historical individual and a proud black man that Spike Lee is, he actually thought that was more important than the Knicks, and he's right. So I guess I can forgive him. But he better not show up for game 2 and the Knicks lose. That's all I'm going to say.